Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another vlog. Today we are leaving our hotel in Sydney, Australia, getting on a cruise ship for the next 18 days across the Pacific Ocean on the way back towards Canada. Super excited to bring you along, so let's head down to the cruise port.
Oh, wow, what a nice little sight to see before we leave. Holy.
Got all our bags, we made it down here, and yeah, let's see how long we gotta wait to actually get on the boat. I apologize for being so sweaty right now. It is pretty sweltering in here, but we've just been like moving about with all our luggage. So I wanted to give you like a really quick first impression of our room. We are in room 6265, which is on the left-hand side of the ship. So we walk in, we've got like a full length mirror, pretty cozy looking bed, like actually a decent amount of storage. We have a lot of luggage, so that'll be perfect. And then we've actually got this like lounge area, which is amazing. That'll be perfect for like working, getting all the YouTube stuff done. Tons of drawers, TV, and then an additional like sitting area. Yeah, this is so cool. And obviously the best part, the part that I'm the most excited about, is the balcony. Look at this. Not a bad view, even though the boat's right there. So cool. And the washroom, the last place. Oh, actually, this is like quite sizable for a cruise ship. Huge mirror, kind of a small basin or sink, but little toilet. Well, the shower's small, but it'll be good for me. Donovan might struggle a little bit in that, but honestly, like, pretty good. Really good first impressions. I am so excited that we got upgraded to the balcony room because it just gives so much more like living space. I think we're gonna unpack a little bit and then grab a few necessities and maybe wander the ship, maybe go up top. We're gonna be on the ship for 17 nights and 18 days. I can't wait to bring you guys along. We've done our little tour of the ship and found out where all the eating places are, where the pool is, where all the cool stuff is, the casino. It's really neat. It is an older ship and you can definitely tell that, but I'm totally cool with that. Now I'm just chilling on the patio with like the most amazing view of all time, having a little sparkling water to kick off this incredible journey. Super excited to get this going. And I'm so incredibly happy that we have a balcony. This is like gonna make this trip a million times better, just having this private area. Yeah, so excited. Good morning, guys. Welcome to day number 1 on our cruise. We had some issues last night. There was a pretty big storm that was rolling through, so we were actually not able to leave port. So we are still in Sydney. We spent the night staring out at the Opera House, which is actually pretty special and pretty amazing. There are some massive clouds right now. I don't know if we're gonna get out of here today. I'm hoping so, but we've already had to change our route. The captain last night said that we are not going to be able to make it to our first port, which is in Lifu in New Caledonia. So yeah, this cruise is not getting off to the greatest of starts. It's also pretty chilly outside. Like you can see, I am wearing a sweater. It's like 15 degrees outside. Today, we are just gonna be chilling on the boat. I think we're gonna be editing, doing some things, and hoping that we actually get off on this cruise today. If not, we might leave the ship and go and do some exploring around Sydney, maybe pop into a few breweries that we missed out on. I don't really know. Yeah, so hopefully we get on this cruise today. See what happens. Well, we made it out of Sydney, out of the harbor, and now we are into the open water here, going through a lot of little storm clouds, a lot of rain, and the waves are just massive. Very relaxing. Honestly, feel like I'm being rocked to sleep right now. I just want to cozy up and go to bed, but the food here has been really good so far. We ended up going to the Grand Epernay, I think it's called, like the main dining area last night, and had a nice dinner. And then the Ocean View Cafe is where we've been spending like most of our time when we eat. It's just like a buffet style place, and you get anything you want, and all the food has been really, really good. So far, like thumbs up. I will say it's like very, very busy and there's a lot of people, so you can feel a little claustrophobic at times, but otherwise it's been really nice. So we have a couple more days at sea before we hit our first spot, Mystery Island in Vanuatu. Hey again, guys. So it has been a hot minute since I vlogged last because we have been at sea for the last 5 or 6 days straight. Vanuatu, Mystery Island. We didn't end up going there because there was a medical emergency on board, so we had to reroute, get this person off to safety essentially. So we are finally at our very first destination, which is Lautoka in Fiji. We're gonna get off the ship, go and wander around. We don't have too much time. We only have a few hours because we did get here a day early, and then we'll have all day tomorrow to explore. So let's get off the boat, get our feet onto some stable land for the first time in about a week, and yeah, see what Fiji has to offer. We've made it off the ship, and we were gonna take the shuttle, but there was a pretty long lineup, and it's like a 18-minute walk along the water into the city area, so we're just gonna walk it. It's very hot, but thankfully the clouds have rolled in, so it's quite nice. People here so far are super friendly, not too like pushy or anything if you're worried about that. So we found the Botanic Gardens, but they are closed. I think it's Sunday today, and they're open like Monday to Friday, so we will not be checking that out. I think we're gonna head back down to like the city area and maybe try to find a little beer bar. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so sorry I did not end up really vlogging when we went out into Fiji. The first night that we went in, we went to this like little dive bar. We had some beers, we had some Fiji Bitter and some Fiji Gold. And we were sitting out on the patio watching the sun go down, and we're just like getting intensely harassed by one of the locals who just like would not leave us alone, kept offering us like drugs, and it was really uncomfortable. So we ended up leaving, going back to the boat, and then just chilling for the rest of the night. And the next day we didn't really end up exploring too much because there just wasn't anything that was close by that we could check out without spending like a whole bunch of money on an excursion. So we ended up going back into town and just going to like a little shop, getting a couple things from the local like rugby team store. And today we have made it over to Suva. So this morning we've had a slow morning. It's like 9:30 right now, and we're gonna be getting off the boat here in a little bit to go and explore the city. I think we're gonna walk around, maybe check out a museum, maybe find somewhere to have some different local beers. It's super, super hot out again, extremely humid. So we're going to do our best to stay out of the sun if we can. The coastline this morning just looks absolutely stunning, like all these mountains and hills, totally covered in greenery. It's really quite beautiful. So I'm pretty excited to see this part of the country. So let's pack up and get the day going. We have made it off the ship and we are just walking along the coastline, or maybe just like the waterfront seawall of Suva, and it's absolutely beautiful. We did just see a local like throwing garbage legitimately into the ocean, but okay, that's weird. But other than that, the coastline is so pretty, like all the mountains, all the greenery, everybody's super friendly. It is hot, but we found some shade along the way. Oh my god, there's like dragonflies everywhere.
Big dragonflies.
Look at them all.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is much, much nicer than where we were yesterday. First impressions, it's just like really nice. Nice breeze off the water. Yeah. Super beautiful. We're making our way down to the Fiji Museum, which I have read is quite good. It has a lot of local history in there, and there seems to be a garden right in front of it from where we are, so we're gonna go and check that out. And yeah, get out of the sun for a little bit. The breeze is definitely helping though. So we were just checking out the government buildings and the surrounding garden, which was really nice. And now we are making our way across this field, which is apparently used for a lot of different ceremonies, into Thurston Gardens, I think it's called, which is really close to where the museum is. And there's just these incredibly grand, beautiful old buildings all around. Fruit bats, or like Fiji bats, absolutely everywhere. There's a tree that's full of them just squawking away, and they are so cute. I've never seen them out like in the wild, first of all, and also just assumed that they were nocturnal, so really cool to see that. The museum was actually quite good. It was really small, but only $5 Fijian dollars per person, and a lot of really interesting history. We got to see a few different models of the Drua boat, which they're famous for, and obviously their team, like I'm wearing their hat, are named after. Really cool. And then there's a cute little cafe right next door, so we went in, grabbed a coffee and a drink, got to sit back, relax, and view all the bats that are hanging out in the trees. Like you can hear them in the background right now, squawking away.
They're loud, eh?
They are loud, yeah. And now we're gonna walk back through the gardens here along the main strip and see what kind of shops we can check out and maybe grab a beer somewhere. Making our way back for some food and some water and some hanging out, maybe jumping in the pool because it is pretty sweltering. But overall, that was a really lovely day out. Met so many friendly, nice people, really nice little city, and I think we might be back in Fiji at some point to actually see the islands and get a better feel for its beauty. We're now back on the boat after having a quick dip in the pool to cool off, and it's really nice out now. The sun is starting to kind of go beyond the hottest part of the day. I think we might head up to the very top deck, the sunset bar area, grab a drink and just watch the sun go down. And then we'll have a nice little dinner, and tomorrow is a sea day, so I might not be vlogging much tomorrow, but our next stop is going to be Samoa, Apia in Samoa, and we're super excited for it. So we'll see you guys really soon. Morning guys, welcome to day number 10 on this Trans-Pacific cruise. Today we are in Apia in Samoa and we are going to get off the ship and do a little walk around the coast, see what we can see. There is a marine reserve, like a dive center that we can go snorkeling at, so we might check that out if the tide is high enough in order to do it. There's a bunch of like government buildings and some shops. We don't have too much time in this city, so we're going to see as much as we can without overheating. It's already really hot. I think it's about 8:30, maybe 9 a.m. and it's just sweltering. So we'll see how long we last. Let's get off the ship and see what Apia is like. This place is really beautiful. The waterfront is really nice. There's like this really nice walking pathway all along the seawall. And you can see a lot of, I assume, our hotels, maybe condos. Just walked past New Zealand immigration. There was a pretty big lineup. So that's kind of interesting. And yeah, it's very hot. I am dripping sweat. This is probably the hottest it's been for me. Like, I'm really feeling it. It's really humid. God, I would not want to be here in the summer. Still walking around the seawall on what looks like some kind of volcanic black rock, and it's really nice. Like, this is probably the nicest port we've been in so far. The walk along the waterfront is just gorgeous. You can see the ship from the other side, which is cool to see how big it really is. And now there's like a garden slash, I don't know, like playground to my left here. So I think we're gonna pop in there and see what that's all about. We went back to the ship, had a quick little break, got some water, got some food in us, and now we are going out to the marine reserve, which looks like a lovely little beach. It's like a 4 or 5 minute walk right from the ship. We ended up at this little beach right beside the marine reserve because we did not have cash. So this is free, and there's actually a lot of fish over here snorkeling through these crystal clear waters. It is absolutely stunning. This beach is so beautiful. Yeah, this is really lovely. I was hoping we could get a day where we get to go and get in the water and just like snorkel around a little bit. And this is absolutely perfect. I'm so happy we got to do this. So we're gonna swim around a little bit more, see what we can see underwater, and then head back to the ship before we head out and go backwards a day because we are crossing the date line in the next 24 hours, I think. So see you guys then. Morning guys, welcome to day number 11 on this 18-day cruise across the Pacific. Today we are in Pago Pago in American Samoa, which yes is part of the United States. They use American money here and they speak English as far as I know. So we are gonna go out and do a little walk and explore a bit of the local markets, maybe see if we can jump in a taxi and go and check out some more of the island. Not really sure what the day is gonna look like. We did cross the international date line last night, so we went backwards a day. So that's pretty cool. We're finally getting the day back that we lost on the way to New Zealand. Amazing. So we are going to, get off the ship and do some exploring. So far, the island just looks absolutely stunning. I have read that it rains a lot here, but right now it's actually quite sunny with a little bit of cloud. So maybe we're gonna be lucky and actually not see any rain today. Made it off the boat and we've just been wandering around, going into some shops, some markets, got a few things from the little shop that's like right to my right there in the background for a good deal. A couple of sarongs and some fridge magnets, nothing crazy. And it's hot, but the breeze is absolutely wonderful. Now we're heading back to where the ship is to see if we can maybe get on a bus or something and see a bit more of the island. So we've just got back from this really cute little bar on the water that we stopped at to have a little drink. And then on our way back, we saw this little like garden area where you could walk up to a gazebo. But now we are going to wrap things up and head back to the ship, I think, have a shower, get something to eat, and then call it a day. And we are about to embark on the next 5 days at sea. So I will vlog maybe a little bit. I don't know. Days at sea are not very exciting. If I don't see you on the ship, we will definitely see you in Hawaii. But I think I'm going to wrap this vlog up here. So we'll see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye.